613 is your number when it comes to this week, my gorgeous Cancer. And this means one thing. It all started like this big emotional challenge, okay? And it's all about to lead towards a birth of creation, towards the birth of a beautiful creation. So this week for you, it's going to be rather rewarding, very interesting and rather rewarding. For example, when it comes to the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Cancerini, listen, this is important because it's to do with something that has been, that you've been worrying about for absolute ages. It's to do with this problem. It's to do with this really difficult issue. It is to do with something that has been making you worried, for a very long time now. And when it comes to this problem, you see, you are going to have a really positive news, really surprising and rather positive news when it comes to this specific problem, this specific issue, my gorgeous Cancerini, you were worrying about. See? Can you hear it? That's your confirmation. That's your confirmation. This is going to be important, okay? So it is to the beginning of this week. It's all about you having this positive, really positive and surprising message about this difficult problem and difficult issue that you were thinking about. And it was like, oh my God, it was causing things in your life to be really difficult. This problem was making you like really indecisive. This problem was making you not to be able to make important decisions, not to be able to make quick decisions. And this problem, this really difficult emotional issue I'm talking about here, it was also causing you to be really stressed, and really worry quite a lot. And this has been going on for some time now. I have to be honest with you. And I'm so glad that this is actually coming to an end. So it's about this positive message you're going to get. This is really going to surprise you. And you're instantly going to feel so much better. You're instantly going to feel so much lighter. And of course, I'm talking about this really heavy weight you've had on your shoulders for a while now. And you will instantly, heal honestly, and that in itself is going to reflect on your energy levels quite a lot and on your creativity. You're gonna be rather creative throughout this week, and you're gonna have like a really interesting ideas. Certain ideas you're going to have, you are going to have them for the first time ever. And when you do have new ideas for the first time ever at such an important time in your life, when something difficult comes to an end, well, let me tell you, there is a reason for it, my gorgeous Cancerini. This in itself is going to show you the way. This in itself is going to show you this path you need to follow. And this is what this beauty of this life is. Sometimes we think like our life is going to be in this particular way, and then something comes up and changes absolutely everything. And I mean this in the best possible way. So you are going to find out about yourself and about your life so much more once you find yourself on this particular path. You are about to tap into things you'd never tapped into before. This is why this is going to be so important. And like for example, like when it comes to this problem, you see, this problem was pretty much so preventing you to move forward with your life. And I know you're gonna be so happy, and you're gonna be like really talking to those people that mean to you so much. Maybe it's gonna be one person, maybe they're gonna be like a few different people, and the actual communication, it's ever so important, because I think you're going to be speaking to the right people. And of course, most certainly, these are the people in your life you're not going to be able to These are the people in your life who you're not going to be able not to kind of go to and say to them, oh my God, you know what, this problem is going, came to an end. I'm so happy, this is brilliant. And there is going to be a very interesting conversation you are going to have. And this particular conversation, it's very much so, very significant. It's not about the actual conversation, but it's more about who exactly you're going to be talking to. I really love, whether this is going to be one person, whether there are going to be like few different people. I love this person, or I love these people so much, because they are going to give you some interesting suggestions. But then again, at the same time, through these people, you're going to realize two things. You're going to realize how time for you is urgent. You will realize that this is urgent for you. And there's nothing scary about it, nothing negative about it whatsoever. But this is going to bring the best out in you. So on one hand, you will realize, oh my God, this is urgent. And then on another hand, you will also realize exactly what do you need to leave behind in order to move forward. And for that, when you realize what you need to leave behind in order to move forward, this is something that, you're going to find this conversation really beneficial about, because these people or this person are going to have such a positive impact on you. It's going to mean to you so much from somebody else to say what already has been on your mind. Maybe you just need a little bit of this vavavumish energy, when it comes to like these like-minded souls, and when it comes to these people in your life who knows you, who mean to you so much, and you mean to them so much. They know your spiritual journey, you know their spiritual journey. So this makes this whole situation so much more special, if you know what I mean. So the bottom line is, this is you having conversation with these people. After that, it's going to make a huge impact when it comes to all this, because you will kind of be in this very beautiful mode when it comes to, oh my God, I need to hurry up, I need to speed up. And this is absolutely perfect, because you need to make the most of this energy. So if there was an ounce of, oh my God, what am I going to do next, or how I'm going to do what I want to do next, if there was an ounce of some kind of a doubt, it will indeed disappear. So through these people, not only you're going to realize, okay, it's time to kind of, I need to hurry up with this, but you're also going to realize you're going to have some kind of confirmation. This is going to mean to you so much. What do you need to leave behind in order to move forward at this stage of your life? And for that, you're going to need a bit of this energy coming from somebody who means to you so much, as I've already explained. Very, very important stage of your life indeed. This in itself is honestly the beginning of such a beautiful journey. And I know I've mentioned this before, my gorgeous Cancerini, when it comes to you having the beginning of such a beautiful journey. But I was really picking up a lot on, things that are happening right now. For example, things that mean to you so much. And sometimes, the best things in life do take time, my gorgeous Cancerini. Indeed. And also, when it comes to the meat part of this week, you see, you are really going to have, my gorgeous Cancerini, when it comes to the meat part of this week, you are going to have such an enlightening experience. And this enlightening experience, you're going to see something at around the midweek. You're going to see something, and this is going to happen so spontaneously. It's like you doing things that you do on daily basis, for example. But this little baby is going to stand out like there is no tomorrow. Do you get me what I mean? So things that you do on daily basis, let's say you're doing certain things every day, but then something really is going to happen so spontaneous, and it's going to make your whole day different. Something is going to happen, and it's going to put you in such a mode where you're going to remember that day for the rest of your life, honestly. And this in itself, it's really a lot to do with you kind of having this, a beautiful inspiration, beautiful realization in terms of like, what do you need to do in order to make your financial situation much better? There is something really important you're going to realize through this like really surprising situation situation. And that's why I'm saying that this is going to be such an enlightening experience, like, oh my goodness, because later on you're not going to be able to stop thinking about it whatsoever. There is something so important you're going to find out, and this in itself you will be able to apply to your finances and to your financial situation. But then again, this is all about you really coming out of your comfort zone, you opening your mind like so much, my beautiful Cancerini, because this is all going to be needing from you. It's all gonna lead towards you understanding what exactly do you need to commit yourself to. What exactly do you need to commit yourself to? Okay? Do you understand what I mean? And then, boom, this is going to lead towards you having this birth of creation that I've already mentioned. The moment in time you realize what are you going to need to commit yourself to, just pay attention to this spiritual domino. First of all, within the first part of this week, you know what to walk away from and you know what to move towards. And now when it comes to this second part, like a midweek, for example, this is all going to lead towards you having this enlightening experience and realizing exactly, wow, what do you need to do when it comes to your finances becoming so much better and like really secure, for example, you know. But then before that happens, there is this commitment. You will realize, oh my God, that situation, that enlightening situation, it's first of all gonna lead towards you having this knowing what do you need to commit yourself to, for example. And the moment in time you make this commitment, my gorgeous Cancerini, the moment in time you realize this so deep in your soul, the moment in time you realize this, at that moment, what you need to commit, what you need to commit yourself to, at that moment in time, seriously, you are going to have this birth of creation I'm talking about here. That's why this is going to be so important indeed. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Cancerini, by the time you get to the last part of this week, you see, you will realize that, you know, you really will think like, my God, you're going to feel really good. You're going to feel really determined at the last part of this week. You will realize, you know, that basically, you will realize that there is something you want to learn. There is something that you will want to learn. And I think, again, you know, you will be looking maybe at a group of people, or you will be reading something, and now suddenly you will want to like kind of, oh my God, I want to learn this. I want to learn this, you know. And please do that. Please do that. Whatever this is, whatever new there is that you want to learn. I know that this is going to sound really crazy, but this is also happening for a reason. Whatever you feel like you want to learn, maybe read up about something, maybe it's to do new hobby, maybe it's to do with a new hobby, whatever this is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, but everything this week is like a spiritual domino. So whatever you feel like you need to learn at around the end of this week, my gorgeous Cancerini, that also means that this particular experience is going to help you to put your foot down, to do what you want to do, to take over your life, and also at the same time to set the boundaries, to set the boundaries in your life right now. It's the most important, okay? So this is why whatever you feel like, oh, I want to learn this so much, it doesn't matter whether this is like some kind of a hobby, or whether this is some kind of like, you know, to do with work or whatever, you know, it just go with the flow. It's ever so important. And also another situation. Gosh, what's going on with the cars out there today? It's Friday, of course, it's Friday, so they're all getting crazy. Another thing I was going to say to you, my gorgeous Cancerini, at around the end of this week, oh my God, you know that there is going to be some kind of situation. Listen, you need to take a role of an angel, honestly, this week. And when I say that you need to take a role of an angel, someone in your life is going to need your help. And I can already hear some people, oh, who cares about people who need help, you know? No, baby, no, come on, man. You know, someone in your life, it's going to be brought to your attention that somebody who is connected to you, somebody who means to you so much, is going to be like, almost like somebody else is going to be rude to that person who you really love, who you really like, and that person is in your life. And maybe there are going to be a couple of people that are going to be horrible to that person. And this is going to be brought to your attention, and I really need you to kind of step into this. I really need you to say something, okay? I need you to talk to that person who you're going to be worried about, but or if it's possible for you to speak to these people who are doing that to that particular person. Oh my God, if you could do that, if you're able to like kind of step in, that would be fantastic. If it's not possible for you to speak to these people who are doing something to that person, then if it's not possible for you to speak to these people who are doing that to that particular person in your life, then at least step in and talk to that person in your life and say that this is not okay. This is not okay. You know, this is not okay for that person to allow for this to kind of continue. You know, and you know, you will protect that person, but at the same time, without even realizing, you will be protecting yourself, and you will be doing something amazing to yourself. Maybe that particular person in your life need to move away from this particular people. It's like to do with like a spiritual, some kind of journey that has come to an end when it comes to this precious person in your life. Some kind of journey has come to an end, and that's why that person has got like a certain difficulties being surrounded by the certain person at the moment. So you will only be helping out to that person in the best possible way, my gorgeous Cancerini, but also you will not only be protecting that person's energy, you will protect your own energy, and even more so after that, not that long after that, you are going to have such a beautiful sign, such a beautiful omen. And as soon as you have this beautiful sign, and as soon as you have this beautiful omen, that omen is going to immediately remind you of some kind of important documents that you need to do, or something legal that you need to do. I know this sounds crazy, but this is exactly how this is going to happen. So not that long after that moment in time, you're going to have this major sign, and this sign, this omen, is immediately going to remind you of something legal you need to do. Maybe you forgot about something that you need to do, or maybe now you're going to realize what exactly do you need to do. However, this is going to be quite important. So now, my gorgeous Cancerini, I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards here. I'm surrounded by the tarot cards here. Okay, my gorgeous Cancerini, let's just see what is going to be a tarot card of the week. The cards are crazy today. Seriously, they are crazy. Obviously, I've got a window. Obviously, there is the busiest road out there, you know. So, my gorgeous Cancerini, I'm just going to see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. Oh my God! Dun 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 dun. The beginning of a beautiful transformation. My gorgeous Cancerini, do you know what? All I can say, this is the beginning of a really beautiful stage in your life. This is the beginning of your own rebirth, okay? It's the best to reflect and realize that now it's time to move on. All I can say to you, this is the beginning of a beautiful, beautiful journey. One phase of your life has come to an end, my gorgeous Cancerini, and another phase of your life is about to begin. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.